Well, we just got set up here in the stand on the Kentucky farm. This is a spot that's kind of getting familiar, but we're able to get in and out of here really clean every time. It's a spot we call the Doubles. And it's a spot where we just hope to get some bucks cruising through looking for does. First doe we see this morning, if it's a mature doe, we're going to go ahead and shoot that too. So we're going to do our best to add a little meat to the freezer this morning. This is a great spot. We've got a light wind out of the west-northwest this morning, so it sets up perfect for this spot. We've got a long day planned ahead for us today. We're going to hunt here this morning, wrap this hunt up by 10:30 to 11, climb down, and then we've got a plan to head up to the Indiana lease. I'm going to be filming Joe this evening. He's running camera for me this morning, but Grandpa Jones is up there, and Joe's encountered him the past couple sets. Encountered him last night, but the camera continues to save this deer. But with a west wind tonight, we're going to get really aggressive and make a different move. So we're just going to settle in here this morning. Lord willing, one of these mature bucks will come through here. Either way, we're gonna put a doe on the ground too. Just had a pretty good encounter. It's 7:35. We've been at legal shooting light for about 30 minutes, and Joe and I looked up here to the north and saw a buck standing out there. I had just sprayed Maston's Deer Sense full estrus maybe 5 minutes prior to that, and it was obvious that buck got a whiff of it. He was throwing his head up in the air, and it's a really nice 3-year-old buck we call New Nine. And Rooster now. So you're right, calls him Rooster now. Anyways, Rooster, New Nine, really nice 3-year-old buck. Is going to have some really nice. He's already got nice tine length and width, so he'll be a really nice buck next year. But so 30 minutes into the hunt here, and we've already had a good encounter. Well, it's 10:30, and for the past 20 minutes we've been playing cat and mouse with two does. They skirted this inside corner, popped out down there, popped out over here. So anyways, I just never could get a clear shot on them, so I'm not going to squeeze off until I know I got a good clear shooting lane on the vitals. But that being said, we're about ready to wrap this hunt up. All in all, slow morning, but a fun, beautiful morning. So saw the New Nine buck, had a button buck down here in the two does. So I'd say that's probably my slowest sit here in the Doubles since I've hunted this property. But that's okay. We'll live to fight another day, and we're going to pack up, move a camera, and then we're going to head on up to the Indiana lease and try to get Joe on Grandpa Jones tonight.
So it's the afternoon of November 25th, and we drove up here to Indiana, had a pretty solid morning hunt in Kentucky. 2 out of the last 3 nights, I've seen Grandpa Jones. We're not sure on the footage. We had a malfunction on a card and we couldn't find the other clips. Either way, 2 out of 3 nights, night before Thanksgiving, and last night saw him. Camera essentially saved him. So we're making a move. We actually are forced to make this move anyways because of the wind. We're going to get on the east side of him, where we know he beds, where he comes out, and we just got a stand to hang. This is actually the stand that Jared Hawkins killed Beach Boy out of. I think it'd been almost a week ago today. Yeah, Sunday, so almost a week ago. So you can see I haven't had my stuff packed up yet. We're going to take the stand, we're going to hang it, we're going to get in the stand, and hopefully it comes down through this ditch. We'll explain more of the setup when we get up in the stand.
We're just now getting set up pretty much. We were finishing setting up just a few minutes ago. 2 deer were out in the plot. We were originally going to go across the ditch over here. The wind is actually pretty north, so we were a little worried about the stand we hung. It was a little bulky and just didn't feel like it was going to be a good setup. And then actually we got here and the wind's a pure north, which I actually like this stand better for that. We are sitting in a spot where Grandpa Jones just keeps barely skimming by. Last night I was with Brad and I saw him right at the corner of the hockey stick of this food plot. But my intuition and based on every other person that's on this lease's sightings and the trail cam photos say that deer lives up this draw in this pond. He comes down and he uses the stitch as an access route into this. And I think what he does is he scent checks this food plot. So I think there's a really good chance that tonight he may come down and come towards us to scent check this food plot. I don't know, maybe he just eyes it with his eyes, but he's been around 2 out of 3 nights. My season's been long, Paul's has been long. We had does play cat and mouse with us this morning. Something's got to give. We'll see what happens. It's turning out to be a really pretty night. We've already had deer in the food plot, and actually I glassed the one doe, and she was pretty mature, so that's a good sign. So we're gonna sit back and take a little break here and see what comes out.
Well, there's just a few minutes of daylight, or shooting light left. Just gonna wrap it up. I think this is officially gonna be probably my last November hunt, so I'm gonna get geared up for the late season. Got quite a few food plots, one of which is out here in front of me to hunt, and Paul's gonna do the same, and we got a couple other guys, Brett and Ross, up in the northeast doing the same, so hopefully we can all go out with a bang.